My heart is aching, but somehow in all the right places. You made me feel like enough. Just ripping up my life, not living without a trace. And you know that I'm your silent patient. You know I'm your silent patient. I've been waiting.
Hi everyone, welcome to another video. My name is 𝕎𝕙𝕒𝕠𝕝, but you can also call me Tally. In today's video, we're going to be doing a highly requested video that I've needed to do for a while, and that's Blaze's 1 year's transformation. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe even leave a comment. Arriving to Rosewood Acres, a Western festival hosted by 𝔼𝕬𝕬𝕬, I honestly didn't think I would be coming home with another horse. I was originally there just to look because I knew I would have to keep the horse forever, and I didn't think I wanted to make that commitment. But when I saw that white, skinny, flea-bitten gray Mustang, he just reminded me so much of my childhood lead horse, Wendell, so I took the leap and I bet on my first Mustang. Keep in mind, I never owned a Mustang before, so this was a whole new field of training for me, and I was a bit anxious, I will say. After a bunch of horses, it was finally my turn. Number 13 walks out. I was so nervous, as not even 5 minutes, he was already 3,000 Nordic shillings. My heart was racing. Number 13 goes to the lovely girl with the red hair and the cherry tank top. Wow, I did it! I really did it! He already had a name, Blaze, and he sure ran, so I stuck to it. He was a 5-year-old stallion at the time, and I knew I wasn't going to keep him a stallion forever because it just wouldn't suit him. It was a struggle getting him on and off the trailer. He just kicked and kicked. I went with what I felt was right, so I gave him time to run in that round pen. It took about 3 whole weeks for him to completely settle. By then it was the middle of June. He was fed really well and even gained some weight. Not as much as I wanted him to, but I gave him time. And one day, when I walked out of the barn, he just stopped. He seemed genuinely so tired of running. He didn't even know what he was running from anymore. I woke up really early the next morning because I wanted to work with him. I know that this would be the next step. He looked at me with a blank stare, almost like he was blaming me for what happened, probably missing his family at the same time. This time, he didn't shut me out. He didn't bolt at me. He just examined me, standing there. Ears went from pinned to forward with his sudden interest. After looking at me for a while, he walked up finally, all the way, putting his nose in my hand, as if he was saying sorry for how he acted. Honestly, it felt like a better apology than most humans give, and that's kinda sad.
Honey, I love you like the real thing, but your wrinkles and your scars.
The next few weeks and months, I took it very slow. It was probably the end of summer going into fall at this point. As I wasn't allowed to sell him, I had all the time in the world, so I utilized it.
In the places on your back leg, you say you need surgery. I'll kiss and say it's beautiful until you start to believe.
It was just after Christmas, and I had done so much groundwork with Blaze at this point, I never wanted to hear someone repeat the words "good boy" again.
Two hearts become one. They can see see what they feel, hear what they mean. It's something.
But we were at the point where Blaze was ready for a saddle. He had put on more weight and was looking more like a real horse, but not quite where I wanted it yet. He was on the 𝕃𝕠𝕠𝕕 high-calorie feed and was just having a hard time keeping weight on during the harsh winter that we had. After we got Blaze used to the saddle and saddle pad and even the bridle, I will admit, that's where I froze and I was scared to get on. I haven't been scared to get on a horse since I was like a kid, so losing this confidence was a big nostalgic feeling, but not a good one. Then came the day, March 8th, where I was finally gaining the courage to get on Blaze. It was so hard for me, but going through the proper groundwork precautions helped. He never had a human on his back before, so it was my first time riding a Mustang. But I had to be brave for him so he could take care of me, so I trusted in him. This was a big, huge moment, so I wanted to do the right thing. I put the slightest bit of leg pressure on his belly, just like I taught him doing the groundwork. When I put the pressure on, he moves his body with the direction I'm guiding him to. We got our first walk. Having my reins loose, but my seat light, he was happy and he grasped the concept almost immediately. I was so proud, not only of him, but myself as a horse trainer. I wasn't looking for perfection, just the effort, and he gave that to me. Once he walked around the arena on both sides once, I was done, and I got off letting him know that he did the right thing. After every ride with other horses, I would always ride my horse past him, sometimes even trotting to help him watch and grasp the concept, as other horses are horse's best teacher. Every time he would look and be just a little bit curious. After a while of learning how to walk, I decided Blaze was ready for a trot. I did a sitting trot at first so he can learn how to balance a little with me on his back, and I did it with the best equitation I possibly could. He was a charm. He always has been a charm. Just a little nervous and scared, but that's okay, because we have shown him otherwise. And yes, I know this clip is like from a week or two ago, but this is where we pretty much come to the end of our transformation. We cantered. He was so good at it too, and it was like it was the most balanced gait he had. And I know that's crazy because he's only been ridden by me, but I had a good seat and I went with his rhythm. He doesn't know the concept of canterleads yet, but we're working on it. After a year of having this guy, I've learned so much about training and how taking your time is the best thing you can do for a horse. And sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself as well. This horse has helped me get through a lot of hardship this year, and I'm glad I've been able to have this opportunity to train this horse. This does bring us to the end of Blaze's year transformation though. There's still so much I want to do with him and teach him, but I'll update you on that later. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day, evening, or night, wherever you are, and yeah, bye!